God determines a man's journey, when it is to end, when it began, and when it is to end. But he was a successful man by all standards. Hardworking, diligent, generous, but he was also a no-nonsense person.
He really wanted all of you to be united and to surpass him in his investment. And I think that was one of the reasons why he engaged all of you in the business. Maybe in a way it was good that he had gone, because if he was still alive and had lived long to see the bickering between you guys, I don't think it would have been something that he would have loved.
Okay, sir.
You see, some hairs are inheritor of terrible lives of their parents. So happy to me are those children who inherit the good names of their parents, because it is very, very difficult, particularly in our society, in Nigeria after independence, to be able to avoid temptations. You must be a person of integrity. All my friends who worked in banks, and I remember when Folabi Kende was having his 80th birthday, I got up to speak briefly, and I said, my happiness is that my friends who worked in places that required integrity never failed me. There's nobody I meet, because we speak about Animasaun, Shobowale, every time I meet people who mutual friends. And when we talk, you talk in positive terms about him. There are a few of our generation who left a lot of things to marvel about, but who had dark memories or dark part of their history that we cannot talk about. That is not it. I know integrity is not too terribly valued these days, but for people of our generation, a good name is still worth more than gold. And he left a good name. He was, like I said, right from youth, he was a very hard, conscientious worker. He was a very generous man. He was thrifty. And I'm yet to see anybody who speaks of him as an arrogant and unreliable person. That cannot change till I die.
So I'm praying now that Mommy has celebrated 80, that by God's grace, whatever it is that has separated all of you would bring all of you back together into one fold. Now that all of you are married, the children,
Yes.
that the children will begin to know each other,
Yes.
will begin to share the kind of love and fellowship that your dad shared with everyone that knew him. Because your father was a family man.
Yes.
was bent on keeping his family together. I don't know what has happened since he's passed, but it is my prayer, and I pray that that's a gift that I can give in 2023.
Okay.
Through you, to all of you, to bring all of you together and reconcile. It wasn't, and he was magnanimous because he carried a positive outlook throughout. He pretended that he was going to outperform his medical emergency. At least that's the impression I got. He didn't want anybody to feel sorry for him. He didn't want anybody to give him negative vibes. He was positive throughout. He was positive, which is a strength, not a weakness. It's a strength for somebody to see the future and yet walk into that future with his head high. He didn't mind at all. Did not mind.
More music on nijams.com.
Ìgbà tá a gbé láyé, ohun àgbélé ayé ṣe.